Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's do a memory keeping spread in my big happy planner. This is the first week in March, so I'm just 1 week behind the day I'm filming this because this is actually next week. And for this one, I'm gonna have the photos kind of scattered throughout the page. I'm kind of liking where they are right now. The only reason I'm saying that is because before, like, I would just, be dominating the middle section for my photos or the lower, depending on what kind of design I was going for. So for this one, I just feel a little bit like a scattering. That way I can cut out paper and fill in some of these holes still so that there's some cohesiveness throughout both pages. And then I've picked out this like rainbow pattern paper for my collection. And then I've just pulled 2 sticker books to see what we can come up with. Watercolor one and then Rainbow Dreams. That way I can get some sentiment and then some like maybe a big word phrase or something to fill in some of the spots and still leave room for the journaling. Like I said, I have been doing more cohesive ones across the two, so having them a little bit scattered like this will be a little different for me lately, but at least it'll give you options when you're at least viewing my channel on ways to go about your memory keeping, that it always doesn't have to be the same each week. Even though if a formula works for you, then stay with the formula. And what else can I say about before I get started? No, nothing else. All right, let me take these pages out of the book, as I just kind of probably, hopefully will remember where they were. That way it's a little bit easier to work in. And we'll get started. Okay, so let's get started on doing this layout. Now, I'm not using the word scattered in a bad connotation. I am just referring to the fact that usually my left and the right side have symmetry, and this one kind of doesn't, which is okay. It's a little bit of a detour from my normal layouts, which is actually fun to do. But also, I will say, and it stumped me for a while because I was definitely trying to at least stick to some sort of formula where, like, if I had pattern paper that took up 2 squares on the left, I was having it trying to take up 2 squares on the right. And if I had 1 sentiment on the left, I wanted a sentiment somewhere on the right. Was truly the only thing I was trying to go for, because otherwise I felt then I had either too much space to journal or not enough. The reasoning behind layouts and what works is to each his own, as they say. So I was definitely trying to work a large, colorful sentiment into the page, but nothing was really speaking to me along with the photos that I had. So speaking of the photos, I am showing off a art school project that Valentina had completed at school, showing her enjoy a large black and white cookie. Then making reference to my pristinely staged house. This week I did have photos taken of my house to put on the market. And so that was a task in itself, but it did culminate during this week. And my house, if you don't have a child and you don't have to live in it and everything just remains clutter free, of course, everyone's house looks immaculate. And so that was one of the pictures I had taken. I'm also using a flip style pocket, flip up feature for these plant photos, because during this week, believe it or not, both of these plants have died on me. So when you flip it up, that's what I make reference to, is the plant no longer being in existence. Then we took Valentina to go see the model home of our new home, and she got to pick out her soon-to-be new bedroom. And then over the weekend, I had 2 play dates for her set. We went strawberry picking with one set of friends, and then we went to a Renaissance festival, was in town here in South Florida. So we took her with another set of friends to the Renaissance festival, which was fun, but I must say I felt it more as an adult thing to do. I don't believe it was very toddler friendly. And it was really expensive to do, like, everything was there was payment due at service or at deed. So it was just a unique experience. Definitely would consider going again. So those are the photos for this week's spread, and I definitely love that everything stayed in color for me, as well as now putting in some little sentiments and word phrase stickers just to add a little something to each of the photos. Okay, that will wrap up this layout for today. It's funny, you saw me struggle there a little bit, like, to have it, not to say, I don't want to use the word scattered like it's a bad thing, but to have like different little areas of the configuration was a little bit testing for me this week. I think I'm usually always good where I just kind of start with scrapbook paper and then photos, and then you know where the journaling goes. It goes a little bit quicker. Definitely struggled a little bit, but I love the way it turned out. Definitely liked using the rainbow aspect of stickers and the coloring scrapbook paper, this colorful scrapbook paper. That way that ties it in, and none of the pictures look too busy when you do it like this as well. Don't get me wrong, same effect could have worked if I just used all like black and white elements as well, and then just let the colors of the photographs pop. But that's always something to take into consideration, is whether or not you want to print your photos in color or in black and white. So yeah, let me sit and complete my journaling for this week, and I will see you again in my next video. If you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up. That way I know you are enjoying the content I am providing. Till next time, everyone. Bye.